All right, welcome back to Custom Guns and Reloading. This is part 2 in the 16-inch Blackhole Weaponry 6-arc SPR build, and I'm showing you here how I attach the gas tube to the gas block. This is a Midwest Industries lower receiver block. It has a perfect little cutout here to hold the gas block. This requires a 5/64 punch, 5/64 spiral roll pin. I like to get the ones from White Oak Armament. They aren't the C type of roll pin, it's the actual spiral roll pin. You can use these over and over. The C type that you can only really use like once or twice maybe. And what I like to do is I like to get it started so it's not fully blocking anything yet. And your roll pin goes closest towards the muzzle end, and the hole in the gas block goes closest on the inside part of the gas block. That goes closest to your breech end of the barrel. Okay, so I got the roll pin started, and then I pushed the gas tube in all the way until the roll pin lined up with the hole in the gas tube for the roll pin lined up with the hole in the gas block, and I marked it with a Sharpie right here. That way I can pretty easily tell if I'm lined up or not. All I got to do is make sure that the hole on the bottom of the gas tube is actually facing down towards the hole in the gas block, and then just insert it all the way in till it hits the black mark that I made with my Sharpie. So you can also put a little light in there to see how everything is lining up, but I think I'm going to be good to go right here. Okay. Just double check. Here's my hole. Okay. See if that got this. Okay, it started now. Now I can't move the gas tube, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna keep driving it home. Almost done. Just make sure it's flush. I might do another quick whack and then I'll be good to go. The other nice thing about this block is it has little holes for the gas tube roll pin to fall into when you're removing the roll pin from the gas tube. So very handy little tool here. Just a smidge more. Oh, I went back out. Now I gotta do a little bit more on this side. Okay, now we have installed the gas tube into our gas block. The other thing I want to cover on this is the installing a Magpul dust cover. I think it's called their enhanced ejection cover. I just want to show you. You can use a mil-spec dust cover on your upper. I really prefer the Magpul ones. They're just so much faster to put in. Plus, on this polymer material, it's a little easier to see. If you have multiple caliber uppers, you can just write your caliber on there and you're all squared away. Make sure you don't put the wrong bullet in the wrong caliber upper. So this is just what I like to use. So it's super easy. There's a little tab on here. You just pull it down and then you actuate that little tab and it pulls a little nub in for you there. So super easy. Put the non-actuating end in and then you pull the tab and boom, good to go. Now, sometimes these polymer dust covers, the little nubs might not move very freely inside of the upper, especially if it's a billet upper. Like you can tell as soon as you try to actuate the door, it'll just kind of get stuck. If that happens, just try to get some sandpaper and file the nubs down a little bit so it can open and close easier. If you still can't get it to work, then I would just throw a standard mil spec metal dust cover. They just take a little bit longer to put on, but just a quick note here on the dust cover installation. I already did the Ford Assist in a prior video, so I'm not going to cover that. Okay, that's it for this part 2 video. The next video, I will likely be mounting the barrel onto the upper and torquing the barrel nut down and doing all that fun stuff. So that'll be part 3. All right, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.